What was your body count?
My body count's only 10.
What are the chances I can make that 11?
Wait, first off, is your body count actually only 10?
Yeah.
Do you know they was on your head because of that? Like they was on you
I
because
know.
you
I
said
saw
that.
the comments, and I'm like, that really isn't bad because I've met a lot of girls, and they have exceeded that number.
For me.
I literally met girls who've had like, I met a girl in the same, like literally 5 minutes before you that had 40.
Holy shit.
And she was 19, I think.
There's nothing wrong. Every girl's different. It's there's nothing
19.
bad with that. I don't think like you can do whatever you want with your body, but
You know how girls be like, okay, guys get to, you know, hook up with as many girls.
Guys can have what, like 20, 30. They're not a whore though, are they?
Okay, first off, we have to acknowledge that there's double standards involved.
Yeah, I know.
You guys have double standards too. Like there's things girls can get away with that guys can't get away with.
Such as?
Like what?
Okay, first off, let me give this example because this actually happens to me all the time. Like sometimes when I'm outside, like I'm not like I'm in shape and shit. Like I got a little, you know, you got some ass. I got a little too. You feel me? But not as much as you. But sometimes girls be like just slapping it. Like I kid you not, they'll walk up to me while I'm doing an interview, just slapping it. Right now. That is SA. That is SA, right? Listen. That is SA, but I'm not gonna go to the cops and be like, "Oh, this bad girl just touched my butt."
That is SA.
A girl slaps my butt, right? I'm not gonna go to the cops and say, "Oh my gosh, this girl, she touched my butt. Oh my gosh." The cop might arrest me for even doing that clown shit, right? The cop might even arrest me. But look, if a guy slaps a girl's butt that he don't know, she run into the cops, that guy's doing 30 years to life.
Personally, I would never do that though.
Okay, yeah. But girls do that. That's a real thing. Like, they get to call the SA card, guys can't to some degree. That's double standard. So when a girl says like, "Oh, I want to sleep as much as a guy. Why are guys sleeping around not being called a whore?" That's our liberty. Can we get some type of liberty? Y'all got everything. There has been no girl in history who has been praised for having a high body count. If a girl posts a pic with like 20 dudes, what do you think the comments are going to be? Can you sit down?
Yeah, sorry. I'm putting on a flannel.
Wait, hold on. We didn't get the outfit of the day yet. Don't put on that flannel.
You want an outfit of the day and then I can put my flannel on?
Yeah.
This is the outfit of the day.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Wait, do it again.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Chat, what do y'all rate that? What do y'all rate her fit? I'm gonna see what they're saying. They said 6. Yo, someone said a high one. -1. That's the highest one.
Oh my god.
They're going crazy. They said 10, 4.5. Oh, -30. You doing some big things.
That's a good one. I like that one.
-30. Like, you going crazy. There has been no girl ever praised for having a high body count. If a girl posts a pic with 20 dudes, the comments are going to be crash dummy. I'm not going to say the words, but you know what the word's going to be. We're just going to use crash dummy. That's like a lingo I came up with it. So basically a crash dummy is a girl who's always in with like guys? With guys getting hit. She's always getting hit. She's a crash dummy.
Okay.
She's never in a real relationship. She's never in the real car. She's always in the test car, the test relationships, but she's getting hit.
If you like sex and you want to have sex, then have sex.
I don't know. I feel like for women, especially, having a higher body count lowers your value to some degree. I know that sounds messed up, but think about it like this. A high value man, think about it like this. A high value man, like say LeBron James or something. Like somebody who has status. That's an extreme example, but someone who has status and is making good money, do you think they're going to want a girl with like 50 bodies? Let's keep it a buck.
Some of them might.
I don't think they would. If we being honest, they want a girl who don't got that many bodies.
Men are afraid that if a woman has a high body count, it means a man with a bigger dick went in there before them and stretched.
I mean, that's not like exactly.
Not
Hold on, let me
we forgot.
I think that's the excuse. That's an excuse like a girl would use to kind of shame the guy for having that kind of opinion. But that's not the actual truth. A guy's thinking like, okay, the more body she has, knowing that girls knowing that girls are primarily hooking up with guys they have an emotional interest in. If they are having a lot of bodies, that means they had multiple emotional attachments that failed, right? And that's a lot of baggage. So when this new guy comes around,
guys too, though.
No, guys don't really. It's easier for us to hook up with girls with no emotion. It's way easier. It's like I can hook up with a girl and literally not care. I don't even need to know her name, and I can do that. But girls, on the other hand, they like to know the name. They like to know where you're from. They want to build a bond with you. They're not necessarily going to hook up with you if they don't have some type of interest. So with that being said, a girl who's had 50 bodies, piling up, failed. She has baggage. This new guy comes around. It's harder for him to penetrate you emotionally, spiritually. You're not going to be as connected because you have so much pain from the past. Pain changes people. You're not as vulnerable and easy to open up to. You're more upguarded. You're not trying to let people get to know you for real. You might think different things when you see different things. Like if a guy like texts on the phone, you might look at him and think like, oh, he might be texting another girl. It just causes problems. Okay? Generally speaking, this doesn't apply to all girls. There's some girls that are anomalies that, for them, it doesn't really affect them. But most girls, I would want to say, having a high body count kind of lessens the relationship.
Had multiple failed relationships.
Do you agree with that?
I don't think that's true. Yeah, because Christine hasn't ever been in a relationship except one, and that's the one that she's.
And how many bodies does she have?
I'm not saying that. That's nobody's business.
Give me a ballpark range. We're having a debate, so I need to actually reply. You can't just make a statement and not give me anything to reply to.
Saying that? It's none of your damn business. I don't even know.
Can you give me a ballpark, like 10 to 20?
No.
0 to 10? No. I'm trying to give you some support so I can actually really take your thought process seriously. You feel me?
That's a personal question, so
I'm not asking for the exact answer. I just wanted a ballpark range.
I think women should get emotionally attached. And
listen,
body count low, then you probably think women should abstain from having sex until they're married, maybe?
No, that's not what I'm thinking. I just want them to have a lower body count.
It's too emotionally attached, spiritually.
When you do the nasty, aren't you emotionally invested in the person? Yes or no?
What?
Are you interested in the person? Emotionally interested in the person?
No.
So you do the nasty with no emotions?
You can't?
Sometimes.
Do you? I'm asking you because you took it to a personal level.
Have you ever experienced disassociation?
Yes, all the time.
So, yeah.
So I'm asking you, like, when you do it, do you have emotionals? Do you have emotion? Do you have any emotions?
No.
So you just hook up with anybody, no emotions? Anybody you find attractive?
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends.
Do you think that is the case for most girls, or that's just like a you and it's kind of rare anomaly type thing?
I think every person is so different.
I'm trying to make a blanket statement here. I feel like you're more so an anomaly.
Well, that's true.
I would say that you're an anomaly. You're an exception to the blanket statement, but I feel like most girls kind of fall under the category of hooking up with guys they're emotionally invested in. Jada, what do you think?
I think it all depends on the situation you're in at the time too. Like it depends on the person, the situation. I think it all varies.
For you, do you hook up with guys when you're emotionally invested, or is just willy-nilly?
I feel like sometimes, yeah, obviously there's emotion. Sometimes I feel like it's just
because you want to feel that physical.
More, give me a percentage of the times it's emotion based.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. I feel like it's 50-50 sometimes.
So if half of your bodies were meaningless and half were with emotion, some type of connection.
Meaningless, but the physical part is meaningless. You're feeling good physically, maybe not emotionally.
I
You
feel
know
like
what I'm trying to say.
But you can still
honestly, I feel like it just
That's
depends
so-
on the situation that the person is in at that time period. Like,
Listen,
You just-
I'm asking you though. Is half of yours emotion based, half of them not emotion based?
honestly, I would say 25-75.
25 not emotion based?
25 emotion.
Then 75 no emotion.
I guess that would be pretty, accurate.
So you literally don't see the person as a future candidate to be your boyfriend when you do it 75% of the time.
I feel like once you end up doing it with the person, you start to get to know the person more after, and that determines whether or not I would have emotions or not for them.
Okay, maybe you guys are both anomalies. I still feel like my statement applies to most girls, but I think we're at a point where it's like you turning your back and agreeing with me kind of like gives you an L. So you wouldn't do that.
What are you talking about turning my back?
Like if you said like, 75% is emotion, 25% is not emotion, it would be like you taking an L on your side. So you wouldn't do that. So there's no point to like try to refute your claim. Anyways, that's besides the point. Why did you make me get so like intellectual on you? Why did you do that? You had said, listen. You had said you hook up with people with no emotions. Like you should read this book.
And I also like beer. Most women, I would say, don't like beer.
Yeah, you need to read this book.
My counselor has.
Can you see what it says?
Yeah. I've been recommended that book before.
Yeah, you need to read that book.